What's poppin' YouTube? What's going on? What you guys doing? Hope you guys had a good Sunday. As you guys know, I'm really stoked right now. I'm really hyped. I'm really feeling good right now because I finally got the car of my dreams. Finally got the car that I wanted. Finally got the ride of my life. So there she is, without an engine. Currently, as I talked to you guys the last video, I was telling you I was going to go either K or B series, and today you guys are going to find out whether I go K or B. But before I show you guys that, I'm gonna be talking about the reason why I went the route that I went. Of course, affordability. In the car building world, don't go over your budget. Keep your budget between the range that you can afford. That means your build isn't started and then stuck for a year or 2 months or even years. Uh, there are some builds that they'll be stuck for years, stuck for months because it's expensive to build cars. So keep in mind you need to have a budget. That's the first thing you need to do. Second of all, the fastest route possible to get your car moving, get your build going. Time is of an essence. Make sure when you're building a car, make sure you plan your time wisely. Time is very important in car builds so you can get your build going. You didn't buy this car to sit around and look pretty. You bought it so that you could enjoy it. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do with that EK. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna build it to an extent where it's reliable but fun at the same time, but yet affordable. That's one of the things you need to consider when you're building cars. So affordability and time. The other the other option is just make sure what you're doing you like it. You know, like what you're doing and enjoy doing what you're doing. So that's all about building cars. So enough of that talk. Let's get to the engine. Let me show you what I got to put in the car. I know you guys are probably gonna be disappointed. Well, some people will and some will not, but guys, you have to understand working with a budget is important. So, bam, this is a B18 B1 from a 1998 Integra GS. I got it yesterday, picked it up at the junkyard. It only had 90k, 98k miles on it. And the reason why I took a risk with it, the car was rear-ended. When I got to the car, I spinned it over, make sure it's cranked over, and it had compression. Trust me, it did. So I'm gonna take a risk, and normally you should rebuild these blocks. Make sure they have rear main seal, not rear main seal, rear mains. All refresh all the bearings, all the rings and stuff to make sure it's alright. But since it had an accident, I'm pretty sure this block was in good running order. So I'm gonna take a risk with this one. I'm not gonna rebuild it because that's really not in my budget right now. So I'm not gonna rebuild this one this time. So I know you guys are gonna be like, you should rebuild it. You should make sure all the bearings are good and stuff like that. I'm gonna take the crankcase off. I'm gonna look through everything and make sure everything is alright, and then go from there. Because, as I told you, building a car, you're not going cheap, but you want it to be affordable, and that's what I'm trying to do. Because the budget I'm working with, I need it to be affordable. So that's the block. Bam. Now I have the head. This head is a B16A2 out of a 99 Civic SI. So it's a PR3-4. I got it for a pretty decent deal. I couldn't pass up on it. It was a pretty good deal, so I took it. So there you have it. I'm going LSV Tech. So basically B series. Here we have a B series trans. Picked this up in Rogers, Arkansas yesterday too. It's a non-LSD, but I got it for a pretty good deal. It's from a 99 GSR. So, you know, I heard, I don't know if it's true, I heard the GSR are the best B series boxes you can get. Quote me if I'm wrong, put it in the comments. What are your favorite B series box? You know, I am open to the opinions, but I got that on a good deal, so I took it. And where I live, B series boxes are rare and expensive. So boom, I got me a power steering off of a 2001 CRV. If you're gonna run power steering in an EK, coupe or hatch or sedan, you need to run a 1997 to 2001 CRV power steering bracket and pump. So you will have power steering. Got me alternators of the same car. The half shaft came off the engine that I got. Got me a distributor from a friend yesterday for a pretty good deal. So that's a B16A A2 distributor. And if you're gonna run AC, you need to have this CRV 1997 to 2001 CRV AC bracket to run in order to run AC. And I got a PVC valve off the engine yesterday. So, but as you can see, anything that you don't see with a X, I don't have. So the build is far from where it needs to be. Trust me. But I got the most expensive pieces. That's the good thing about it. Got the most expensive pieces, and as long as I have the trans and the engine, everything else can come slowly. And you know, I'll start working on the stuff that I really need after. So mostly I'm gonna need mounts, the clutch, you know, I already have the half shaft, I already have the shift linkage, have the flywheel. I have most of those stuff already. I just need to get the GSR water pump and the GSR timing belt, because the LS belt deck is shorter than the A2 head. So you need to run the GSR water pump, GSR oil pump if you wanna, the GSR timing belt. Those are important in LS VTEC. You need dial pins, the step down dial pins, you need head gasket, you know, you need the LS VTEC kit, you need engine mounts, and I'm gonna be running head studs and stuff like that. So as you can see on my list, these are all the stuff I need. So that's what I'm gonna be working with. I like to write things down to know exactly what's my progress or where I'm at doing stuff like that. So yeah guys, that's where I'm at with the build right now. So you guys keep in tuned, and thanks for the support. Thanks for all the guys that are subscribing, and thanks for all my people that have always had my back and watched my videos. I appreciate you all. So this is where I'm going to end the video. I should have a next video pretty soon, so watch out for it. Like, subscribe and share. Alright, I'm out.